Welcome to Tabletop Tactics. Coming up in today's battle...
He's 2 for 2, he's 3 for 3. Wow. That's because you kerfuffled me.
Okay. I used to bet.
Yeah, it would have been real bad if he did.
Welcome back everybody to Tabletop Tactics. Today you join me, the Beard. I will be your host. And today we are seeing a truly devastating battle of will between the Spider, our very own, and a new challenger coming into the Terror Dome.
Yes.
Paulie.
Yeah.
Welcome.
AKA the Sky Serpent, terror of the webway, one of the leaders of the Real Space Raiders podcast. Are you in fact the leader of the Real Space Raiders podcast? It's kind of a...
conglomerates of Archons and Alliance.
That's what I would have said. Yeah, that's what I would have said, which is an awesome
Tolerated
podcast.
ambition.
Perfection. But how can I be the Spider today if you're using Drukhari?
Well, perhaps you're not.
Oh. Perhaps I'm agents affecting you.
Oh,
yeah.
That could be a thing. Ooh. It could be a thing. But we have played before. We have played before, yes. We played at a tournament.
2020, wasn't it?
That's right.
Good year.
That's right. It was a tournament where I was also using Grey Knights at the time. I had betrayed the Drukhari. So today, I believe you are here for revenge, sir. Is that correct?
Perhaps. I think it would be nice. Drukhari, they weren't bad at the time in 2020, but they're pretty spicy, aren't they, in 2021?
They're very spicy. They're very spicy. Okay. Well, look, I'm ready to do some lists. Are you ready to watch some lists?
Get into it.
Hammers of Titan fans, the Grand Master has returned. Today I am running a battalion detachment and it is headed up by the Supreme Grand Master himself, K-Dog, K-Drizzle, Kaldor Drago. He is an absolute beast. We then have a Grand Master in Nemesis Dread Knight with the heavy side cannon, the Gatling silencer and the Nemesis Great Sword. I have of course paid for a teleporter on him because he just got to. Then I've also given him the Sigil of Exigence, which is just an incredibly powerful relic, enabling him to teleport somewhere when he's targeted. Very competitive. And then I've also given him Servant of the Throne, because that means that I can, at a pinch, make him even more protected with a better save. We then go to the Captain, and the Captain is quite neat. I've given him a halberd. I like the Captain as well with the 6-inch aura of rerolling 1s to wound, find that quite useful. But I've also given him another relic, which is the Foretelling of Locus, allowing me to redeploy 3 units before the first battle round begins. Again, very powerful, very useful, a competitive choice. We go over to the troops, and I have 3 units of 5 Strike Marines. These units here have a warding stave on the Justicar, because there's a stratagem which can enable me to get an invuln, and then they have 3 halberds, and because I had the spare points and because of the way that I will use these units generally at range, I've also got a side cannon on them as well. Could easily drop this for something else, like another halberd, but that's what I've got for the minute. We then go over to the fast attack. This is where the heart of the army is. It's not 1, it's not 2, but it's 3 units of 10 interceptors. You may as well call this Codex Interceptors, because they're just that good. The loadout is, again, warding stave on the Justicar, and then I've got halberds on the rest, just because it helps me against tanks and other enemy infantry and so forth. So that's the core of the army. We then go over to heavy support, where of course I'm going to sprinkle in a couple more Dread Knights. Why not? They've also got the same loadout as their Grand Master, which is the heavy side cannon, Gatling silencer, and the Nemesis Great Sword. The quirk of the army is that I'm today running them as the sword bearers. Now, that will help make my Dread Knights better at what they do, which is kill things at range or in combat. I've not run the sword bearers before. I do like their stratagem and psychic power on paper. I'm generally running rapiers or sometimes Prescient Brethren. So this will be my first outing with them today. So I'm excited to give them a try and see what all of the hype is about. It's 2,000 points on the nose. Let's see what the Sky Serpent has bought today.
Hey everyone, Paulie here. I'm here to tell you what is in my Sky Serpent's force today. So it is triple patrol using the raiding force rule, which means I get to keep my CP for using 3 different patrols, and I get to use different obsessions in them as well. For obsessions, there's just 2. I'm representing the Sky Serpents using the Black Heart obsession, first for power, and I'm also using Cult of Strife because I love witches, and Duke Sslyth loves witches as well. So I'm going to take you through the characters very quickly. Duke Sslyth himself is there. He's represented by a Black Heart Archon, who is a Master Archon. He is using Hatred Eternal and the Djin Blade, and he has a cheeky blast pistol as well. He's joined by his right-hand man, who is masquerading as the Warlord today. That is Captain Vipers. He has a Venom Blade, he has Ancient Evil, and he also has the relic called the Animus Vitae. In terms of characters, I have a Succubus, that is Nissa. She has Competitive Edge and the Triptych Whip. And also they are joined by the Mercenary Drazar, Master of Blades. So into the detachments, in terms of troops for the Black Heart, I have a unit of Trueborn, kitted out with the obligatory Dark Light. I have 5 Mandrakes as well as mercenaries, 5 Incubi as well, with the Clavex having Demiclaves. They are a fantastic unit. I'm also using 2 of my most favourite units as well, which are the Court of the Archon. These are phenomenal units which I think lots of opponents always underestimate them. They're so resilient, they hit so well. They're the bodyguard rule, they're phenomenal, I love them. 2 big units of those to keep Duke and Captain Viper safe. I also have 4 Raiders, one of a cheeky shock prow. I have 1 Venom, and I have the centerpiece of the army. I have a Void Raven Bomber who is there to hopefully bomb some Grey Knights into dust. We'll see how that goes. I also have a whole detachment of witches spread across 2 patrols. I have a unit of 10 who have Grave Lotus. They're fantastic, and they have Morvane's Agonize as well to hopefully try and trap some Grey Knights in combat. I have 3 units of 5 witches as well. 2 of them Hypex, hopefully to leap onto objectives, and I have 1 unit of random drugs as well. Rounding out the witch cult detachments, I have a unit of 3 Reavers who are there to move block and go take some objectives, and 5 Hellions as well, who with damage 2 weapons, they are fantastic, and hopefully they're going to slaughter some Grey Knights.
Today's mission is Surround and Destroy, a Strike Force mission from the Warhammer 40,000 Grand Tournament Mission Pack. 6 predetermined objective markers are placed onto the battlefield. The primary objective is Take and Hold, a progressive mission where players score 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve at the end of each of their command phases: holding 1 or more objectives, holding 2 or more objectives, and holding more objectives than their opponent. These are cumulative and cannot be scored in the first battle round. Each player also chooses 3 secondary objectives that can score up to 15 points each.
We are ready to kick things off. The Grey Knights are deployed, hiding strategically behind some of these buildings over here. We find ourselves in the middle of a deadly battle, explosions everywhere. Then over this way, we can see the Sky Serpents themselves are arrayed, sneaking and sliding like serpents tend to do on the other side of the battlefield. This is going to be what some would call a slobber knocker.
Yes.
I'm excited
it's going to be a big old slobber knocker, isn't it?
I've never heard the expression before. It must be a Grey Knight thing.
Welcome to Tabletop Tactics. Slobber knockers galore.
Indeed. So just a couple of things mentioned about the terrain. Obviously, these two huge pieces of terrain in the middle speak for themselves. These ones here, the ruined buildings, are represented by the explosions, the fogs of war, and these are also going to be treated in the same way as these big ones over here. So they're big squares, they are breachable ruins, and the one over there in exactly the same way is doing the same thing. And over this way, these are also ruins, and back here, but not obscuring. And back here, we just have a few bits of dense terrain as well. And that's it. The time now has come to see who will go first this day.
This is very exciting.
Who's
Would you like to roll first, or should I roll first, sir? You are the guest, so you may choose.
I'll go for it first.
You go for it first? Good
luck.
Good luck, Mr. Duke, the Sky Serpent, Sslyth.
It's a 4. That's
It's respectable.
Respectable.
It's respectable, right. Let's see if we open with a little Lawrence special. Know what I mean? It's a 4.
Oh,
4 as well.
A battle of
deadly
wills.
duel. A deadly
Battle
duel.
of wills, sir. You cut the tension with a butter knife.
Or a Djin
Drukhari scalpel.
5.
It's a 5.
Oh, it's better.
It's one better than before.
Progress being made.
Shall I do one better? 5.
Okay. Very well.
Wow.
This is everyone's favourite part of the game, so I'm glad this is an exciting.
This is a mini game, isn't it?
It is a minute.
This is 10th edition.
Here we go.
This is
Here
what
we
do.
go. What do you get? Can you do one better, or do you implode?
Oh,
You've gone with a 2.
Gone for a 2.
I've gone with a 3.
3.
Okay. Incredible stuff. The Grey Knights will be going first today. Let's see if their teleport shenanigans will be enough. We'll return in just a moment for battle round 1. Turn 1 is underway for the Grey Knights. It looks like we might be in turn 2. These are very, very quick power armoured Marines. Talk us through what you've done. You've done your command phase, you've done your redeploy, and you've done your movement.
We've walked through gateways in the warp using our perfectly non-heretical technology to do so. That's why we're allowed to do it, because we're the Grey Knights. You, not so much. Right, so what I've done, I have spent 2 CP on the teleport shunt stratagem, and I've done that actually on my Grand Master. But what you would have also seen is that I redeployed using that foretelling of Locus. I could redeploy 3 core units. I actually shuffled an interceptor unit slightly out of the way, and I brought my 2 Dread Knights over here, and then they have subsequently moved as well. They're a nice 9-inch move, which is good, getting them into range of things like the Court and the Void Raven Bomber there. I used the 2 CP to shunt the Grandmaster Dread Knights. 1, I'm now in this quarter, which is very nice, so that will get me engaged. And 2, he's now in range to do things like the Marked for Death stratagem and the psychic power that the sword bearers have, which is also very, very nice. Right, what else have I done? I've done some cheeky little moves. Normal 12-inch move here with this interceptor unit and the other interceptor unit forward in the ruin. Keeping just within 3 of the objective. I don't need to go too far forward. Because of my psychic rituals that I can do, if I can pull off the 4 this turn, I get 6 points just for like turning up and being a Grey Knight. And that's what you get when you're cool. Know what I mean?
And Paulie, you have elected to Vect.
I did. I vected this shunt. So I got a feeling he's going to be
Upsetting.
shunting around. Well, not you, shunter.
Well, you can shunt off. That's what you can do. Vect, he's used my own tricks against me. Don't feel great about it, but there will be a psychic phase, and that might make me feel real nice.
It is indeed time for the warp to open up. And we're opening up, in fact, with a stratagem. To open it up as much as we possibly can.
We are. Psychic Locus.
Yes.
Okay. So Psychic Locus gives me, it's 2 CP. It's a bit of a stinger. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it to guarantee a couple of things. That will give me a 6-inch aura of +1 to cast on all of those units there. So that's very nice. Captain's not actually going to cast anything at this time, doesn't need to. I'm starting in the Tide of Shadow as well. I don't think I mentioned that. I'm not using the warp shaping to change it. I'm staying in the Tide of Shadow. We're going to do Gate of Infinity with Mr. Drago. Gate of Infinity with Mr. Drago. Well, so even with the +1, that will definitely be a fail. I now need to decide if I wish to use a command point on that. And that is... It doesn't matter too much, but it is an annoyance. Oh, I'm going to have to think about it. Oh dear.
Deciding to leave it. The gate will remain shut, but we're going to move on to this squad at the front here, and they're going to perform a purifying ritual.
Yes, so purifying ritual on said objective, that does go off. I'm then going to go around here and do purifying ritual on the middle interceptor squad onto that central objective there as well, because that's a thing. That also goes off. You just warp charge 5, by the way, guys, and doesn't stack, although I'll double check that after this. Then this third unit will do purifying ritual on that third objective. That doesn't go off. And then the strike marines in my home objective there will also do purifying ritual. That does go off. So that's 3 that went off. That will actually net me 4 points, which is pretty savage. It's pretty strong, pretty cool just for turning up and being awesome. That's that.
Next we have the interceptors, and they are going to be putting some smites into these mandrakes. I'm a bit upset about it because I very much am enjoying this conversion.
They're very nice models,
yes,
but they are very irritating.
Yes.
That is a smite, sir. You've been smitten.
Been smitten.
D3 mortals, just the one. I'm then going to do a smite from the Dread Knight. It doesn't matter which one, to be honest. That goes off, just. That is another 2. So that's 3 dead so far. We'll then do a third smite from the other interceptor squad. Third, smitey smite. Oh, that's a super smite. It goes off. You've only got 2 models left, I believe. Is that correct?
Yep.
No, they are dead. Okay, so those are 3 smites. Nothing else other than my Dread Knight is in range of smiting. So I'm going to go into the Grandmaster next, but it's going to be some stratagems and stuff that goes off. So we'll be back.
The Grandmaster is up next, and I'm going to let you explain this because it's very complicated.
These armies are very book heavy. Right, 1 CP, Psychic Channeling, which will allow me to roll 3d6 on my Psychic tests now. Grandmaster can only cast 1 power, but I'll probably do another stratagem after that to enable him to cast another. I'm going to do it because it's absolutely awesome. And actually, there's a lot of models within 3 of this Void Raven Bomber, which is the nearest model to me. I'm going to do Vortex of Doom. It's like a Kamehameha. You ready? It's just too cool. The Vortex of Doom. Oh, it goes off. It definitely goes off. Now these days it doesn't do anything with the superpower going off. It used to do even more mortal wounds. As it stands, we've already pre-measured this. The Duke himself here. We've got 3 inches, the Court of Archon, the Vipers, the Archon itself, the Reavers and the Raider are within 3 inches of that Void Raven Bomber. They all take a mortal wound. That's just what happens, okay? Then the unit itself selects 2d3, takes 2d3 mortal wounds. So I'm gonna roll 2d3 here on your Void Raven Bomber. You take 5 mortal wounds. It's a big Kamehameha to the face. So that was very successful. We'll mark up all of those wounds. I'll then spend another CP on another stratagem called Mental Focus, bringing me down to 4. Spending them all here. And then what that will enable me to do is to use another psychic power, but we'll come back to that after we've marked the wounds. Second
power being used now, Empiric Amplification.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing Empiric Lodestone, which is the sword maker's one, bearer's one, but actually I think the damage 3 will be better in this instance. So Empiric Amplification on the Void Raven, 4, 5, 6, 7 are the 2 dice I'll pick. That will go off. Basically all my psi weapons will now be +1 damage against you. That's the Dread Knight done, you'll be happy to know. You did roll your Feel No Pain off camera, but you found it. So lots of little wounds there, which is nice. I think that's pretty much my psychic phase done. I'm sure everyone will be very happy to know that at home. I'm now going to shoot lots of stuff.
Here we go, it is time to shoot, and this Dread Knight is going to fire its heavy psi cannon into the beleaguered flyer up here, and the rest of the shots will be going into the Court of the Archon.
Yes, I'm going to do the Court of the Archon first, because I hate those guys. They're standing in the trees. Oh, I have spent a 2 CP stratagem to mark that Void Raven for death, which will give me a +1 to hit against that. He's in the tree line there, so I'm only hitting on 4s against him anyway. But I do wound all the times because strength 5.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. It's minus none, minus 1, minus 1.
Minus 1.
Only damage 1 as well.
Okay. So the first 2 will go on to the Sslyth.
Okay.
Because I get a cover save in there?
In the forest?
Yeah.
No. It's
No,
not
just dense.
That's
yes.
fine. So 5 up saves on the Sslyth. 6 them both, and 2 Philippines. He's dead.
Okay.
And
Sslyth.
then poor old
Killed a
Sslyth. Bye
Sslythy.
bye. And then onto one of the Ur-Ghuls. 1 save made. And he's damaged 1.
Just damage 1, mate, yeah.
Takes 2, he's down to 1.
Okay, all right. So we killed a little something there, just a little warm up. Right, now we're going to do the 6 heavy side cannon shots. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now normally this plane would be minus 1 to hit, but I put plus 1 to hit on it with the March for Death strap, so I'm back to hitting on 3s. Oh,
The full house.
it's got that tang, you know what I mean? Right, we are 3s to wound. That was rather nice. Now, the bad news is this is minus 2. But you've got a 5+ invulnerable save. The real bad news is because I've put the Empiric Amplification on, instead of damage 2, it's damage 3.
Let's make a lot of invuns.
Basically, yes. Yes. Dodge, dodge,
These dice are
dodge.
not with me, are they?
Those dice are dodge.
As it is ejected from the sky, we'll have to see if this bird explodes before it hits the ground.
I'm worried.
Don't do it. If you do this,
I used to bet.
yeah, it would have been real bad if you did.
We're back to the Grandmaster, and he is aiming his heavy side cannon into the Reaver squad over here, and then the Gatling silencer will be going again into the court of the Archon.
It's the truth. It's the truth. So we're going to start with this heavy side cannon. Now, Drago, I don't know if I mentioned this, because he was next to Drago in the command phase. Drago actually gave him all of the reroll hits. Not that matters too much against the Reavers, but just as a point of note, they all hit anyway because he hits on 2s. That's what happens when you are a boss. He will then wound on 2s because you are not toughness 5 on these Reavers.
Correct.
Right, that's a full house. These are minus 2, so you'll be to your 6 up saves, but every single failed save is a kill. It is a dead Reaver.
I think the Reavers are dead.
The Reavers may have seen better days. Yeah, yeah. So this is where I say au revoir.
Nice. Nice.
You get it?
I get it.
And now the shots from the Grandmaster into the court over here
Yep.
in amongst the trees.
So I got 12 shots with the Gatling silencer. I'm re-rolling the 1s and 2s because you're a minus 1 to hit because of the dents. Drago gave him the re-roll all hits. That's why I'm re-rolling. So 3 miss, and then I've got 3s to wound. You're looking at 3, 6, 7, 8 saves at minus 1, my friend. 8 saves at minus 1.
Okay, this is all on Ur-Ghul's then.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do.
The old Ur-Ghuls. The old
So is there an Ur-Ghul pun?
The Ur-Ghuls are toughness 4, aren't you? Your unit's toughness 4.
No,
isn't it?
toughness 3.
Are they only toughness 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be wounding you on 2s then. Doesn't matter. Whatever.
2 survive.
Didn't Ur-Ghul only toughness 3? That seems odd somehow.
toughness 3.
Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe you're thinking of Nurgle. Maybe.
Sslyth went from toughness 5 to toughness 3.
Yeah. What do you know?
Ooh, that is 5 wins for you.
Ouch, okay. That's a good kill. That's a good kill. All right, well look, that's the Dread Knight Grandmaster done. I'll come back with the next Dread Knight in a second. Let's see if I can, I want to get that Archon. How do you feel about that? Give him a little shot in the face.
That's not too good, is it?
It's now the troops, and these interceptors now will be opening up with their wrist-mounted stormbolters, and they are firing once again into the court
That's
over
it.
here. You don't like this court.
No, well I took Assassinate, so
That makes sense.
I'm basically trying to shut his characters down. It's fair, isn't it?
Fair.
Yeah, you got some scary characters, dude.
Their Drukhari characters are pretty decent.
Right, and only 2 of those in the far back can see, and they're in range. So just a little cheeky pot shots. You are minus 1 to hit, so nothing I can do about that because you're in the forest. I do get 1 wound, my friend.
Here we go.
Yep.
Lucky Ur-Ghul.
Yep. No.
Takes one. And hits Feel Your Pain.
Resilient species. Hey!
Passes
There you
it.
go. Well done.
Hey.
Good, good. You would do it. You would do it. Right, now the other 2 units are all in line of sight, can see. So I'm going to do the next 2 interceptor units. So 1 by the objective there. It is -1 to hit, so only 2 hits there. There you go. Luck always comes around. 1 wound. There you go. Could have been worse.
I'd rather have a bomber, you know.
I can understand that. I can understand that. I would like the bomber as well. Yeah.
Oh.
No, okay, so maybe 1 goes through, resilient species.
Oh.
Not this day. Then with the last unit of interceptors, which are also in line of sight and can see there, and range and so forth, it is the -1 again. But we're doing our thing. Okay, your toughness 3, you say?
Toughness 3.
So I'm 3 still. Wait, but your Sslyth is toughness 4.
No,
oh, but you've already.
All toughness 3.
That's so weird. Because I don't really play with the court. Right, 4 wounds. 4 wounds.
Let's keep it on the Ur-Ghuls.
Yep.
2 invulns passed.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
we're going to be resilient.
I want to kill these. I want to get rid of this court.
Ooh.
So that will get another Ur-Ghul down.
Yeah.
And wound another. Okay, that's all the interceptors done. That does just leave the Dread Knight. At this point, I still can't target your court because your bodyguard rule. That's very upsetting to me. So I'm going to fire everything from that Dread Knight into that court. I know. Yeah. They existed. Basically, your Kabal is obviously challenging the Void Spiders for, it's a game of superiority in Comorragh, and there can only be 1 top Kabal, and it's not the Black Hearts, the Void Spiders.
That's the Sky Serpent.
Okay. So what we're going to do is 1 of the Ur-Ghuls is on 2 wounds now, right? So I will do the heavy Psy Cannon first. 3, 4, 5, 6. It is -1 to hit. This one is within 6 for reroll 1s of the Grand Master, but we only hit twice anyway, and then it will be 2s to wound. We do get 2 wounds. These are at -2.
Still damage 1?
No, these are damage 2 on the heavy Psy Cannon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both, I need to roll 1 at a time then.
Yes, for the Ur-Ghul.
Ur-Ghul.
Mr. Ur-Ghul, so that goes through, but you can try and resist some damage. No, so we do kill him.
Oh.
Then you've got 1 more that's gone through.
Okay, how much more shooting do you
I've got
have left
12
after this?
more shots at strength 5 -1 after this. And then you'll be relieved to know that that's pretty much my turn.
So it should be
Pretty
1
much.
more save?
You've got 1 more save, mate. Yeah.
Okay, let's take it on the Lhamean.
Okay, great. Poor Lhamean, she's such a cool model as well.
Well, how much more shooting have you got after this?
12 shots.
Just 12 shots, that's all you've got left.
That's all I've got left at that.
Yeah. Let's take on the Sslyth then.
Okay. It's -2. So
Your goes through.
goes through. Damage 2.
Damage 2.
Can we make this happen? Can we make this happen? Can we make this happen?
Takes 1.
Okay. So now I've got 12 shots. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 shots. Here we go. I am rerolling the 1s for the Dread Knight Grandmaster. 3s miss because you're in a forest. That was quite nice. 3s. Oh, look at that. Look.
Stinger.
Take that.
So that's got me right in the feels.
I think, is
Got
this
me
the
right in the
same-
black hearts.
Is this damage 1, damage 2?
It's damage 1.
Okay.
For you, it's damage 1. My special deal
You treat
today.
me, Lawrence, you treat me.
Oh, there's a couple of gone through there. That Sslyth could be in trouble. Could be a problem. Could be.
Dangerous species, these.
Could be. Or you might be slithering off in them. That
Yes.
Sslyth
He's dead.
is
Sloon. The final unit now will be firing their Stormbolters into the Venom. Over here, 3 of them are in range, I believe.
just the 3. Just the 3.
Just 3.
3 heroes.
That's it.
3 heroes. You are
Heroes of
-1 to
Kabal.
hit. I remember the days of using the old Venom. I was partial to a Venom back in the
Venoms
day.
were king.
And Venoms were king. Hey, you get a cheeky wound. One cheeky wound there. 1 cheeky wound on that Venom.
I think you're due a save now.
I'm due many a save.
Your dice spited you because you insulted them, you see. Oh, we
Nice.
open with a 6
Very
there.
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Look, Paulie, you've taken that turn like a champ. There will be a cheeky morale
It will be.
for that court. That is my turn. Do you want to do the morale now? Are you going to do an auto pass, or are you just going to do your morale?
I don't know what the Lhamean's going to do if she survives.
I don't know either.
CP. Let's.
You're going to hope for a 1 here. He's hoping for a cheeky 1 to see if the Lhamean does hang around. That's hey.
Oh, cheeky 1 there!
So I had a feeling about her. She was, you know, sort of fanning herself off and like, yeah, you know what? I'm brave today.
You've channeled the Sslyth there. That's very nice.
It's just the poisons.
That's it. That's it. Okay, well, that's cool. Look, I've done all right. I've got 4 points. I did get engage. By the way, guys, I'm not within 12 to declare a charge on that raider, so that's why I am not doing that. Yeah, that's it. That's my turn. I've got engage. I've got 4 points for my warp sanctify ritual. We're off to a pretty good start.
Lovely. We'll be back in just a moment and see what these Drukhari have in retaliation. Drukhari turn 1 is underway and we have some boats, etc. and they are on the move. Paulie, why don't you take us through your moves so far, please?
So it's been a slightly tepid battle round 1. There's a couple of raiders here. I was tempted to go really aggressive, but I'm a bit cautious of a sort of a beta strike from Lawrence with his guys at the back there. So Hellions are lining up a turn 1 charge. Probably a bit of Dark Light's going to spit out of these raiders at some of the strike forces. Venom's come up in the middle. Uncertain exactly where that's going to go.
What's in that Venom?
Just 5 witches.
5 witches?
5 high-pix witches.
It's a party boat.
Party boat.
Okay.
Talking about party boats,
yeah.
Captain Vipus is licking his wounds. He's going to join Nissa the Succubus in a raider hanging out the back there.
That's what happens when you do too much partying.
That's it, that's it. He doesn't want to die. No Drukhari want to die. It's part of their fluff, isn't it?
It's true.
And the lone Lhamean is skulking behind there, but she has found one of those servo skulls, these terrorist data things.
Oh dear.
So there we go.
Oh dear.
But then obviously this is going to be an exciting fight phase, one hopes, as the Black Blossom storm out of the building into... That's your Grandmaster, isn't it?
That is actually my Grandmaster.
There you go.
I would advise against charging him because you'll hurt his feelings.
Ooh, I don't know.
Heard something.
Looking forward to that.
Very nice. Okay.
Cool.
So that's the movement, I guess.
That's it.
Excellent
Bit
stuff.
of shooting next.
Bit of shooty route.
We'll be right back with the shooting phase.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with some Sslyth shard carbines into the interceptors. Obviously they're on a 2-up save, so it might be a little difficult, but we shall see. 12 shots hitting your freezer.
Cheeky that. Very cheeky. It's just the Drukhari way.
Oh, bad. Well, that's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Black Heart reroll for myself.
Unbelievable. Something rude about having your own rules sort of used against you.
Oh, yes, stings a bit, doesn't
I
it?
don't get to play Drukhari very often. Against Drukhari very often.
I see. Must be nice that you know them inside out.
Well, you taught me some things today though. I didn't think you were toughness 3.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
4 wounds?
3 saves.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Interceptors, we are in cover. We're in normal cover, not Tide of Shadows cover, because he'd be within 12 inches. I get 2-up saves. They make all of them.
That's fine. Well, I want to pop one, so I'm going to fire a Dark Lance
Yeah.
here into one of them.
I can respect that. I don't like it, but you know.
I hit you.
You do hit.
I wound you.
That's very
-4,
annoying.
you get a 6-up cover save.
I would technically have a 6-up cover save.
Good.
Let's see how it's done, folks.
So another Dark Light shot from a radar, just trying to kill an interceptor, make it easier for the Hellions on their charge. That's a hit.
It's just marked for death, that is.
It's a wound.
2 for 2. No.
No, kill one. Stop
You
your-
killed one of my interceptors.
Killed
So very nice.
I know. Okay, another cheeky Dark Lance at the interceptors, just trying to whittle them down. That is a hit. I'm able to hit you well.
It's a failed wound.
That's a fair wound.
Fair enough.
Jinxed myself.
You jinxed yourself there, you know. The blinding purity of my interceptors was too much for your solar eyes to see.
Okay, so next up, I'm going to fire 5 Splinter Pistols from the Witches into his interceptors, sorry. That's 5 hits.
That's too many hits.
6s, used them up already.
Cheeky 3 wounds there.
saves.
3 on the interceptors, you say?
It's So 1.
That's 3 saves.
There we go.
Cheeky that. Okay.
Move on. The Hellions are going to fire their Splinter pods.
Same target?
Same unit as well. I've only killed 1.
You don't like those interceptors.
I don't like them at all.
Why not?
Because they're shiny and silver and have psychic powers. We don't like psychic powers in the Dark City, do we?
No, we don't. To be fair, we definitely do not.
Hitting on 2, he's got 4/1s, which is...
Oh, they got the +1 BS, have they?
They do, they've got...
Cheeky that.
Splinter Mind.
Okay, okay.
There we go. Right, 4s to wound you. Ooh, 5 saves. Right, double 1 coming up.
I hope not. that would be rude. It's a double 1.
Oi.
You kill an interceptor, my friend.
Dread the fates.
Shall pop this interceptor here, like so. Okay, nice.
Okay, so next up, these witches, they're going to fire into the interceptors there.
Ouch.
I'm going to double check very briefly, just make sure, see if I'm at 6 inches for a grenade. I don't think I am. I think I am. From the front one.
Cool, great. No, I believe you. I believe you.
There we go, so D6 grenades. Look, dark
Plasma.
grenades and what? Plasma grenades.
Plasma, yeah.
Plasma.
Little cheeky Eldari plasma grenade.
4 shots. Okay, hitting you on 3s.
Couple of hits. Couple of hits.
With your 5s. Okay.
Yeah, I think your plasma might even be strength 4, you know. But anyway, it's 1 wound anyway.
No wounds, nothing.
Oh, is it strength 3?
Yeah, they're strength 4. But 4s
Well,
don't wound you.
I'm toughness 4 if you're strength 4.
Yeah, I'm thinking of firing that, aren't I? No.
You're firing at my interceptors,
I
aren't you?
am.
Oh, he's stressing me out.
I know.
So it is a save, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to apply some mental...
I failed that save now. That's because you kerfuffled me.
You take a wound.
Okay, yeah.
me.
1 wound down. And then some pistols.
Some pistols indeed, sir. Let's try
How many have you got in there?
that should be a whole unit of 10.
Oof. Oof. So you got 9 coming through.
9 coming back, yeah. Too bad. 2 misses.
That's not nice.
That's alright.
I find it very stressful. Poison weapon is, they are stressful to fire. Because they do that sometimes. 2
saves.
Which is...
But you're going to fail 1 and 1 will die. So
well, I'm hoping that's not the case. I do actually fail 2, so 1 will die and 1 will be on 1 wound.
there we go.
Nice work. Good.
Good job. Okay, so 5 more witches into the wounded interceptors. Going to start off with another grenade. D6 shots. But only 2. That's 1 hit. And it's not a wound.
Not this time.
But I get to roll
Not this
4
time.
more dice for my Splinter pistols. That's 4 hits. Good so far.
Quite good, these Drukhari, aren't they?
They're alright, aren't
I
they?
should start collecting them.
Yeah, they're good. Do you like witches? You ever fought any witches before?
I've played with the witches once or twice.
Just the 1 save.
Cheeky 1, is it? I do make that save, my friends, on a 4. Okay. Would you like to stop firing now?
I've got lots more to go. Okay, so we're going to go with the Kabal Trueborn. We're going to try and take out some more interceptors. We are going to begin with Phantasm Grenade Launcher from the side right, or the Dracon. It should be called the Dracon, shouldn't it? Really?
Should be called the Dracon.
That's what I like to call it.
That's Vipus, is it?
Not Vipus himself. No, Vipus is in there. It's the Kabal Trueborn.
Oh, you don't have your Archon in this one?
No.
Oh, he ran into that one. I got you.
High dice at the back.
Okay, so you got the Phantasm Grenade Launcher?
Three shots.
That's 3 shots,
3
isn't
shots. Can I hit you?
it? I really hope not, because I don't like these things.
They all hit, well, 1 misses. I'm not going to use my Black Heart reroll on that. So
Fair.
2 hits.
You're not when you got a Dark Lance on their back.
You're not going to roll a 1. So let's go for some mortal wounds. So I need to roll over your leadership.
Yeah, which is currently 8.
9 are up.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I like it.
there you
So
go.
the mortal wounds?
Mortal wounds, you get a 5 up.
Yes, but is it D3 mortal wounds or just 1? 5 up. To shrug, because I am a Grey Knight. No, you kill one of my interceptors.
I kill 1.
Very nice.
And then the other one doesn't
No.
do it.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll wait and see.
Well, I didn't want that.
I did.
Tiberius there.
There we go. Right. Let's do some dark light shooting against you. Dark lance.
Tiberius.
Tiberius.
More like dead berries.
Tiberius.
Hey.
So Dark Lance, what's that firing at, sorry?
Same squad.
Unbelievable.
Everything.
That's not very nice.
Hits. So wounds. No invuln.
No, I do have a stratagem which could enable me to do that on that particular unit. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's going to kill 1.
that's killed 1.
And then we're going to fire 2 blasters at you. And that's what we're going to save the Black Heart reroll for.
Yep.
2 hits.
Yep.
1 hit on 2s because
Yes,
they're
they do.
expert, or they're rich enough to you know, buy the best blasters.
The best, yeah.
The best.
Only the best.
Only the best. 2s. That's 2. They both go through.
I don't get
-4.
saves, I'm afraid.
Don't.
Oh, well, actually, you're firing from your Trueborn, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, weirdly, actually, I do get saves. I'd actually get saved against the Dark Lance as well, because you're over 12 inches away from that squad. They count as being in light cover.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a save on the Dark Lance.
Yeah.
Nope, and then I've got 2 saves on the blasters.
Correct.
No, so it doesn't make a difference.
That's fine.
And your damage?
The first blaster
Kills 1.
6.
And the second one, oh!
Trick shot. There we go.
Oh, beautiful.
6.
The
Stylish.
unit is destroyed. That's your first Abhor the Witch. Very nice.
So, coming towards the end of my shooting phase, the Venom is going to open up with its Splinter cannons on these beleaguered interceptors here. So,
Keep
6
them.
shots hitting you on 3, sir.
Just don't do it. Choose to be better.
1 miss.
Ouch.
Cheeky black heart to reroll.
Ouch. Right in the schnoz.
And then I'm with your force.
I beg your pardon.
Force to wind.
That's 3 wins. That's 1 for each of them.
I know.
Now this is -1.
3 -1s.
You are within 12 inches, so I wasn't getting my -1 to hit. A lot of layered rules here, guys. Very confusing. 2 fail, so that will be 2 schnozed.
Yes.
I will. Kill those 2.
There we go. And the last thing is a Dark Lance into Dreadnought here from this Raider. Here we go.
Sorry, I'm going to keep my Justicar alive, sorry. Yes, go for it. That's off the board. Does that mean you miss?
Disqualified.
I'm not very good at rolling on these dice trays.
Does it mean you miss?
It's a hit.
That's a hit, isn't it?
It's a hit.
That's crazy.
That was roll, wasn't it, back in the day? If you can't roll on the table, then...
Yeah, but anyway, that's right. Falls into the void.
A 3, that just wins you, right?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm toughness 6.
And an in-run.
I shall hopefully match
there we
this
go.
with a 6. No, to 1.
So I do to that Dreadnought, do 5 wins.
Ouch. Yep.
Nice.
Right on the schnoz.
We are in the charge phase. We have 2 charges to do. We have these Hellions over here, and then we'll be moving on to the witches. Which witches? These witches, into the Grand Master.
That's cheeky, that.
So the first charge will be these Hellions into the lone interceptor here. And I think even on a 3, they're going to get in.
Well. Yeah.
And then, can't fail this charge here. I'm going to play Flawless Approach.
The reason they get that, by the way, guys, is because he gets a +1 to charge with Cult of Strife, and he's unengaged, so it's technically a 4. So you make it. Yeah.
Really good. And then the Black Blossom, they cannot fail their charge here.
Nope.
So I'll roll it anyway,
Yes.
but I will play Flawless Approach, so you cannot overwatch me.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Cheeky.
Okay. So CP, I believe. Okay. All right. They're going to go in. Is that all of your charges?
I think so. That is all my charges.
Ouch.
Excellent. We will move these models in and return for the fight phase. Just quickly before we go into the fight phase, we do have 1 more charge to do. This Venom will also try and charge into the Grand Master.
Yeah, not attempting to cause any damage. I think it would just help with a bit of repositioning for the units.
Yeah.
So 7 inches, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I am not.
It's not the end of the world.
Everybody,
I guess that makes it.
There we go, it does.
Here we go, Witches versus Grand Master. Place your bets now.
Who's going to win?
I think the Grandmaster is going to survive.
Oh,
I'm feeling lucky.
10 witches.
If there were Blood Brides, I wouldn't feel as lucky.
Oh, yeah.
But you have put Art of the Kill on, right?
Yes, so 10 witches, a Grave Lotus, so they're strength 4, and they're going to reroll to wounds. 2 CP for Art of the Kill, which is a fantastic stratagem.
It's incredible. It's a beautiful thing if you're using it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, good luck. You got a lot of attacks. You're going to hit with them. You can hit with the Hellions here first, if you like.
No, but I think you'd probably interrupt.
No, I wouldn't do something like that.
I think you would.
36 knife attacks coming in like a bunch of knives.
Yeah, death by 1,000 cuts. That's what the Drukhari like.
There you go.
Will it be against my true silver armor?
So hit on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. You are winning me on 5s, but he gets to re-roll.
Okay. Not stupendous, but we'll see how it goes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, I'm going to do the 6s first, mate, if that's
Yes,
all right.
of course.
So 7 saves of 4 up,
Yep.
it would be. I failed 4 of those.
Yep.
And then you've got...
just 3 -1s.
3 -1s. So 3. Okay, cool. So I lose 5 wounds in total.
Okay.
I failed 4 the first round, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so 5 wounds in total. Yeah, ouch.
I do have the Hecatrix to go.
You do have the Hecatrix. But she's winning me on the 6s today. Because I am a vehicle, okay?
Yes.
You can't have all the fun.
I know. So 3s to hit. Okay, 3 hits. And then 6s, which is
You'd need 6s, yeah.
sad times.
Not for me. For the old boys today. You did get 1.
Gets a reroll as well.
Of course, yeah. Up the kill.
That's a high AP.
I'll make that save, I'm afraid. So, okay, I lose 5 wounds. I'll mark that up, but you know what? I am happy because I'm still alive.
A few more attacks now from the Venom this time.
Yeah.
With his blade veins.
That's it. So weapon skill 4+.
4s.
And
Go
got
on.
a card to reroll. There we go. All hit.
Nice.
And strength 5, but blade veins make me +1, so strength 6, so 4s. There we go. 2 -1s, please, sir.
Cheeky little Venom. I do make both saves, however, because I am 2+ save base.
You are.
Okay, so just Hellions left.
Just Hellions.
Okay.
Last round of attacks now for the Drukhari. These Hellions will be looking to finish off this squad. Can they do it with their staves?
Let's try it.
I hope not. I want this hero interceptor to live.
I have to kill something, don't
Because it would be cool.
So, there we go. 3
Right, 3s.
So they're all better than the witches. A little better.
Oof. Oh, those Hellglaves. Oof.
And Hellions are strength 4, so win your 4s.
Yep.
That was
Oh, you've only got 3.
only 3, but it is damage 2. So if you fail one of these,
There isn't an inbuilt minus, or there is?
-1, -1 inbuilt. 3 saves.
Triple 4, 5, and 6. Oh, I'd be a hero, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he? Oh, I'm so tempted to use a CP on it. Titan. So tempted. I'm so tempted. Let me think about it.
Electing not to reroll. He is now dead. And
Yes.
the Hellions have consolidated. And now it is time for the Grandmaster to strike back.
the truth.
This could be very painful in the witches.
Be very painful in the witches. So I'm going to do the sweeping attack. That is 12 attacks, effectively. I'm still on top profile. You're using lightning fast.
I am indeed.
Okay, so you're down to 2 CP. All right, he is still re-rolling all hits though, because of Drago's gave him the ability. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Not bad. Okay, so 11 hits, and then these wound on 2s.
Yes.
Which is nice. That is 11 wounds. Ooh. I hope it's just a sea of severed in half bodies.
How many saves?
There's
11.
one strike.
1 strike. He just spins. Can you imagine?
Brutal.
Right. I need to roll hot, because I haven't rolled that well this game. I need some Lawrence rolling.
You need some Lawrence
What do you
rolling.
say? What do you chant in your head to get these?
I gave something away a long time ago, which has given me this luck.
Fair enough. Here we go. That's bad.
It's not the worst,
Oh, it's average,
but
yeah.
you lose 6. So it is the average. So 6 are dead. That basically takes a huge sting out of them. I'm happy with that. Yes, very good.
In his own words, Paulie is now electing for a desperate gambit. And these witches are going to strike again into the Grandmaster. CPs are
Bold!
spent.
It's bold! He's got 0 CP. He's on a donut.
That's it.
Got no CP left.
I like donuts.
We both spent, yeah, so do I. Yeah. Both spent pretty much all our CP. Anyway, go on. Good
See,
luck.
it sneaks
Go
the
for
wounds
it.
through. It feels a bit silly,
Yeah.
but
Your instinct said to do this, didn't it? Okay.
that's it. I could bracket him. 3 wounds. I need to do.
Possible. Yep. It's possible. Anything's possible.
Okay.
Crazier things have happened in the past.
Didn't roll as badly as last
Yeah,
time.
It's a pretty good roll. It's about just above the average.
Yeah. And it's 5s to win.
5s.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
good amount of 6s there.
Very good
so-
amount of 6s.
Oh, cheeky
Nice
one.
6s.
Okay.
Okay. And then some rerolls. Didn't we need rerolls for these guys? What were these dice last time?
These dice last time.
Those
You
dice
get
are
2
good.
more. That is a very good roll. So 6 sixes.
Yep.
Right, I'll just make those saves real quick first because, right, I make all but 1,
Yep.
even with the -2, and then 3 more. I fail another 2. So you would take 3 wounds.
Yeah.
It would bracket him. Unfortunately, his stats mean that he still hits on 2s anyway. But okay, 3 wounds gone.
The last thing to do in Battle Round 1 is a morale test for these witches. There are 4 left. Will they be sticking around for the rest of the game?
Who knows? It
Let's
could be the
find
cheeky
out.
one, couldn't it? Because that Lhamean was feeling pretty brave.
Okay.
Pretty cheeky. Pretty cheeky Lhamean there. No, not this. They're not feeling so cheeky.
No, not feeling so good.
So you are under 50% now.
Yep.
So 1s and 2s on the 3 remaining.
Make me do it, run away.
We'll make them do the big fleeing dance.
Who's
There's
one?
another. Great.
So
So,
2 left.
2 gone, 2 left. Lovely stuff. Okay. That is, I think that's your turn. Is that right?
That is correct, sir.
Okay. So you've got 4 points for Report the Witch.
Yep.
You did get 2 points for Engage.
Yep.
What was your third secondary?
Retrieve some terrorist data.
You've started to retrieve some terrorist data. So the game is on. See what I do in my second turn.
We are mid-movement phase and there may be no escape for this Grandmaster.
Yeah.
It depends on this roll-off.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and fall back. Well, I'm going to try and move. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, let's go for you first.
That's relatively easy to beat, but he has to roll a 3.
Here we go.
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh, unlucky.
Dear oh dear.
Yes.
Okay, well, that means that I can fall back. So the minute I do that, because I'm now eligible to fall back, I'm going to spend 1 CP. That'll put me down to 2. It's called Fight on the Move. Because I have the teleporter keyword, so I paid for that upgrade, I can now shoot and charge normally.
The movement phase is complete and these Grey Knights are very much looking to retrieve this flank by the looks of things.
Yes, we must take it back. After all of those horrible witches came and poked me in the eye. So movement-wise, I have moved some interceptors into the building here. They're looking at dealing with the Hellions and taking them off that objective. I've kept my strike squad down here holding my own objective. Meanwhile, Drago and the captain have moved off together. I nearly advanced the captain, decided against it, because I've got some other plans for him. Then we have these interceptors, which have moved from in the ruins to over here to take the objective and look at those witches. We have my strike marines, which are staying on my home objective back there. I can do more purifying rituals. Both dread knights have moved forward, and of course the Grandmaster being able to fight on the move with that stratagem has fallen back, but can still shoot and charge. Nasty. Although he can't cast psychic powers. So there is that. Then you've got both units of interceptors here, which they're just so fast. I've moved up. The key thing is I've got 1 unit within 3 of the objective. I'm still able to do that ritual, even though an enemy's within 3 of the objective. So again, really just crazy bonkers good. That's it. That is my movement. Pretty interesting psychic phase coming up. If I pull this off, hopefully I can get this flank back and score a lot of points.
Kicking off the Psychic phase with a stratagem, Psychic Locus is being done for 2 command points with a +1 to cast.
+1 to cast, and then Drago is going to cast Gate of Infinity on the captain.
As a way of saying thank you.
As a way of saying, hey, thanks for everything you do. And it does go off. It does go off this time. Cool, so I've got to pick the captain up, redeploy him, and then he'll be able to give that +1 goodness off to a load of people.
Purifying rituals will be recited once more in this turn, starting off with this unit down here.
Because apparently the objective is not purified enough. You actually can't cast the same power on the same objective in the same phase. You can just do it on the same objective every turn, which is crazy good. It does offset Appall the Witch a little bit though. So, you know, there is a bonus there. Right, so that goes off. So 1 purifying ritual. Bing! This unit of Strike Marines will do a purifying ritual in my own deployment zone over there. That goes off too. Bing! That makes number 2. Then what we're going to do is this unit of Interceptors, and yes, for you folks at home, you can do Purifying Ritual even if the enemy's within 3 inches of it. Because
that is weird.
It's a psychic action, that's how it rolls. So we're going to do our third Purifying Ritual. We get a +1 to this roll. Well, that goes off. So that's 3.
A super ritual.
Super ritual. Bing! Then we're going to do this unit of interceptors within 3 inches of this objective here. They're going to do Purifying Ritual. Bing! That's 4. That means that I get 6 points because I got 4 this turn, plus my 4 from last turn. That puts me on the big 10. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's all of those. Let me think about what I'm going to do next.
Now we've cleaned up those filthy, filthy objectives. It's now time for some smites. Into the Hellions.
Filthy.
Purifying.
Filthy objectives. Right, that fails. Because they don't have a +1. But that's fine. We're going to come over here. This captain is going to do a smite on the witches here. Because, you know, he's arrived. Right, I get a +1, so that makes it an 11, which makes it a super smite. Because my psychic lodestone. So, super. Right, the witches are slain.
Dead.
They're dead, they're slain, deaded, okay? So that's him done. We'll come back. Now that those are out of the way, what I'm going to do is start doing some smites on the Venom. So I've got this unit of interceptors here. I will need to measure. Actually, I'm going to be closer to that Raider. So instead, I'm going to do this Dread Knight smite into your Venom.
Sure.
So this will be the third smite of the day. That goes off. D3 mortals. 2 mortal wounds, my friends. Cool. I'm going to have to do some measuring and then we'll come back.
Empiric Lodestone.
Yep.
Into the Raider over here.
That's true. Into that Raider.
A Stone of Power.
Goes off. That means that my vehicle units, being sword bearers, will get +1 to wound against that Raider, which is very nice when shooting and so forth. We'll then come over to the Dread Knight Grandmaster. The Dread Knight Grandmaster will cast Empiric Amplification. That will also go on this Raider, which will give me the plus damage with the psi weapons. That also goes off. Okay, so that Raider's in trouble. Then what we're going to do is with this Dread Knight over here, he will cast a smite. Yeah, because I've got nothing else at that point. Yeah, he'll cast a smite. I don't think Hammer Hand is necessary. Goes off. It's a super smite of all things. The damage. Oh, it's the big 6. Oh, so that's got that extra, you know, Kamehameha tang right there.
We're into the shooting phase and we're going to kick things off with the freshly teleported captain, and he will be unleashing his Stormbolter into the beleaguered Raider at the back over here.
Yep, because it's cool. 3 hits. He's not in range for reroll 1, so he doesn't get to. Right, now toughness 6, but it is 5 to wound. I'm Master Crafted. I do get a wound. The Master Crafted is damage 2 and AP 1, as I recall.
Goes through, takes 2 wins.
Yeah, fail save anyway, so yeah, you've got 1 wound left on that Raider. Okay, that's nice. Right, so now what we're going to do is some fun stuff. Fun for me. Fun stuff for me. So this unit of interceptors here. Oof. There's so much opportunity. Right, this unit of this Dread Knight is going to do his heavy psi cannon into the Venom, okay, and he's going to do, or rather this one here, heavy psi cannon into the Venom, and the Gatling silencer is going to go into the Raider.
Sure.
That's the play. So Gatling silencer first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this is into the Raider. He can reroll 1s, this guy, because he is within 6 of the Grandmaster. That's a lot of hits. Right, now you have Empiric Lodestone on, so I'm getting +1 to wounds now. And what that means is I'm wounding you on 4s instead of 5s. And because I'm within 6 inches of the captain, I'm rerolling 1s to wounds because he's got his tactical precision thing going on. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 saves at -1 that you need to make.
I think the Raider's dead.
I think it might be dead, but I don't want to guarantee anything. It's dead.
And it's dead.
It's dead. Do you go Kaboomba?
I would, do you know what? I would actually love.
Would you?
I would love to go Kaboom.
You'd like to go Kaboomba?
I would like to. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to deal with some
some damage.
Oh yeah, be good.
Some damage.
Come on.
Yes, and a sense of anticipation.
Oh,
it's a
it
Kaboomba.
does
It's very nice.
That's a bomber.
So that will hit your Lhamean,
Yes.
but it will also hit my Interceptors, this Dread Knight, and this Interceptor squad.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to roll your D3 mortal wounds? Yeah, you're outside of 6 of my other Dread Knights.
You tell me where to go.
All right, well, do you want to go for my Grandmaster?
Yes, lovely high one on there.
It's a big 3.
Oh, cheeky.
But I ignore wounds on 5s
See?
because we are... No, I do
Ooh,
take the big 3.
cheeky.
Okay, I do take the big 3.
Be cheeky.
Okay, and the Interceptors?
There you go.
Just the one? Okay. And then ignore that. I do ignore that.
See?
And then the other Dread Knights?
Dread Knight.
2. I don't ignore those, so he's got 11 wounds left. Let's quickly put that down here. And then the final unit of other Interceptors.
3.
Big 3. Okay, very nice.
The explosion.
Can we ignore any of those? We can ignore one of those, but one Interceptor is killed. So I shall remove him here. Okay, right, that's all of me. Now you've got to roll for your Lhamean.
So she's done her job, hasn't she?
She has,
She's retrieved some terrorist data.
She's done well.
If she survives this, I don't know what she's going to do.
No, it's
Let's
probably
see.
going to get some... She survives.
She survives.
She's got 2 wounds
Yeah.
left.
Nice.
And then you got your Trueborn inside, right?
Yeah, 10.
So 10. Hopefully we can see some of those shredded in said explosion.
Let's us see.
10 of them.
10. Trueborn, the wealthiest, the oldest, the non-vat born. One.
Only one.
Only one.
One's VAT cracked.
9 make it out alive. I'll take that. Well, rather than Raider survives, you know.
I know. Well, at least he
Did
killed.
more damage,
Did more damage in death than in life.
The Trueborn are out. They have extinguished the flames from their backs. And now it's time for the rest of the shots into the Venom over here.
It's true. Heavy Side Cannon. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because Grandmaster. 3 hits. I'll take that. Right, wounding on 3s and re-rolling 1s because of the captain who acts as a lieutenant. It is still just 2 wounds anyway. These are at -2. Your flicker field saves, night shield, no.
Go through.
That will be a destroyed venom, my friend.
Damage
because
2?
It's damage 2.
Yeah.
Damage 2. Damage is 2.
Oh, another
very nice.
explosion!
It's just the one mortal wound.
Yes, and it is only 3 inches as well. So you do get this Dread Knight, to be fair, and you do get that unit of Interceptors. All right, do I ignore the on the Interceptors? No. Do I ignore it on the Dread Knights? Yes, I do. So one of those Interceptors takes 1 wound. This Dread Knight is fine. Yeah, okay, but Venom dead. Right, 5 witches inside.
5 witches, how are they feeling?
I don't know, how are they
Oh,
feeling?
they're probably less than I do.
How are they feeling?
Probably not the happiest witches.
They're all right.
Sure, they're feeling healthy.
They're all right.
They're
Okay,
loving it.
very nice.
The witches have disembarked from their Venom,
Yeah.
nestled safely in the building, but unfortunately in front of a unit of Interceptors.
Yes, just as a point of note though, the Venom actually does explode 6 inches these days. However, measured everything, it wasn't in range of the badly wounded Grandmaster Dread Knight anyway, because you saw measured from the base. It also wasn't in range of the other Interceptor squad, so it ended up being right inadvertently. Right, now the Interceptors will rapid fire at those witches that have gotten out. Rapid fire. Because that's what they can do. Right, these are 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s because they're within 6 inches of the captain. Tactical precision here. Cool, so you must make, my friends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 6-up saves.
12.
5-up saves, you're in cover, forgive me.
Oh, thank you, Lawrence.
Yes.
So generous of
So
you.
generous. It's better than a 6-up though.
It is. Double the chance, right?
It's double the chance.
Simple maths.
It didn't matter.
really matter. I don't
In
think
fact,
I don't
did you
think
even
power-
roll a 5? Out of spite.
Yeah, no, 5. Don't think power armor would have saved me there.
No.
Next Interceptor squad, firing into the Tree Dwellers. Over
The
here,
tree dwellers.
otherwise known as the Trueborn.
That's right. About to be true dead.
Nice.
Know what I mean? Here we go. They are rerolling once because this unit is within 6 of Grandmaster. There's not a -1 to hit them yet because he's got a couple which are not in the forest. So all of those hit. Then it's 3 still wound rerolling once because Captain is next door. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Cool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lucky for some. 13 saves on the Trueborn.
Okay.
No AP, so you do get your full 4 up.
13, you said?
13. Lucky for some. 13.
13.
It's lucky for some.
Lucky for the Treeborn, hopefully.
I hope not.
Well, I'm not very good at passing before I say numbers, so
Well, let's see how you go. Hey, that's good.
oh, it's all right.
Oh, that's extraordinarily
That's
good. So it's only 3 dead.
3 dead, and
Okay.
3 out of cover as well.
And now the 3 out of cover. Now that will leave the rest of the unit in cover.
Yeah.
That's good. So what I'm going to do, just whilst we're here, because this then is nice and easy,
Yes.
I will fire this unit of interceptors
Yep.
at them also. Oh, you've got this little character here.
Lhamean.
Yes, she's not in the tree line. And I've still got 2 Dread Knights to fire. Okay, this Dread Knight will fire his Gatling Silencer at the Lhamean.
Yep.
And he'll fire the Heavy Psy Cannon at the Treeborn.
Sure.
All right, so Treeborn, 3, 4, 5, 6. No rerolls for him. You are in the trees, so in fact only just 1 hit. Can reroll that 1 because next to the Captain. It is a wound, -2.
It's in Treeborn.
On the Treeborn.
They're fine.
Very nice, good. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is on the Lhamean. Not re-rolling. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then 3 to wounds. Okay, that's 4 wounds at -1 on the Lhamean. Does she even get a save?
She's got something. Well, she'll get a 6 up in one.
Yeah, good
What's
point.
the
Power from pain. Damage is 1, but yeah. She's deaded anyway.
She's dead.
Okay, so we've got her. Very good. Right, I'll look at what I'm going to do next.
Next interceptor unit into the trees again. 6 left.
Oh yes. Here we
Bring
go.
them down.
Storm bolters. These are within 6. Right, hitting on 4s.
Lots of 2s and 3s.
I know.
like it, like
I
it.
know. Okay, and then 3s, but rerunning 1s. Just Captain. Oh dear. 6 wounds, 1 for each of them.
Okay.
6 wounds, 1 for each.
The Treeborn.
Let's see how true they can be.
3 die.
Okay, that is nice. All right, now whilst I'm here, because that Dread Knight Grandmaster can't fire at anything else, his ballistic skill does degrade, so I will need to check that. So we'll be back. Right, so he would be hitting on 4s, but he's now hitting on 5s because tree line. Here we go. Cool. Pretty good. Gatling Silencer there. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. That is 4 wounds at -1.
4 wounds, here we go.
4 wounds at -1. Oh, that would be the last 3 dead.
Would be.
Okay, so his Heavy Psy Cannon is wasted, but we've now taken back almost all of that flank. I've got this unit of interceptors to fire at the Hellions, and I'll have some shooting with the Strike Marines over there. Okay, let me get some dice for the interceptors.
Beholding the dice.
Yes, now this K-Dog, also known as Cavador Drago, did give them the rerolls to hit before he left. Or not, well, before they left rather. So they're hitting on 3s against those Hellions, rerolling, which is very nice indeed. Okay, that is 3. Well, now I've got to wound you. I nearly went straight to the that's that many armor saves.
Auto wings. Stock is 5, these guys.
Oh, because you gave them the combat drug with that. Very nice. Or you rolled it up, did you?
Yes.
Fine, so I need 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
6 saves.
6 saves. T5.
T5.
Big news.
Yeah.
Big news.
Hellions are great. 4 up in 1.
Yes.
So 1.5 dice.
1.5 dice. Perfect. I like it. Okay, that is nearly it. I will fire this unit of Strike Marines also at you. I'll do the Storm Bolters first. They're not in rapid fire, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then 2 more saves, my friends.
2 more saves. Here we go.
2 more saves there.
Okay.
Loves it. And then the Psy Cannon, I have this funny feeling that they've put it up to 4 shots. We're about to find out, everyone. We're about to find out. It's not on the first page. It's on the, no, it is 3 shots. Okay, 2 hits. 1 hit. Are they within 6 of Drago? No, they're not. No wounds. That is that. Good. Okay, so we'll remove those casualties and then we'll get to a fun time called the charge phase.
The shooting phase is over. It's time for charges, and the Grandmaster declares a charge into the Raider over here, needing an 8.
Need an 8 because I get +1. I've got to go around the corner, but I get +1 with first to the fray, which is very nice. Whew. And this would be cool.
This would not be cool.
Here we go. Oh, he fails to charge.
Love it.
Okay, the Interceptors, they actually can't fail the charge, really, but anyway, on a 7, they definitely make it. Cool, so no other charges to make. That's it.
It's time to fight. Glaives are held high. It's Glaives versus Glaives.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So, because this says Interceptor unit was given the reroll all hits by Drago, they're going to be rerolling all hits in combat. Lots of attacks. I'm doing the stave at the same time because he's got a 4+ invulnerable, so the minus doesn't make any difference, and I'm still winning you on 3s anyway. So I've got a mixture of halberds and the warding stave. The warding stave, the flame of... that's lots of hits. To wound you, to wound you. Right, Gandalf obviously gave me some power there because that's 3, 6, 9, 12 wounds. These are all damage 2.
Okay, I'm going to need a bit of luck to survive this, one would say.
One would say you would need a lot of luck to survive this. You would need something incredible. That is not it. So the Hellions,
they would have survived.
the opposite. Yeah. The Hellions are split asunder.
Yeah.
That actually marks the end of my turn. There's no morales to make. Pretty good turn. Got a lot of points on my sanctifying.
Yep.
Obviously, if I'd made that charge, could have destroyed that Raider and then his characters would be out in the open as well. Having said that, he's got a choice now. Do you want to come for me? Or do you want to run away?
Find out.
Striking back now in their turn 2, the Drukhari are on the move. As we can see down here, they're ready to engage the Grey Knight line. So what have we done movement-wise?
So as the Grey Knights had crushed one flank, I'm going to look to try and crush the opposite flank. The Incubi rolled a big 6 advance, so they shot down that side. They're looking to take apart that team. Drazar himself has jumped out to take apart these Interceptors here.
Ouch.
Yeah, the Raiders are sort of moving into position, trying to get their Dark Lights onto potentially maybe one of the Dread Knights down here. And in this corner, there's a bit of a last stand, as it were. Captain Vipers and Nissa, they come out with their Raider. Got a few plans here. I think Nissa might make some bloody sacks out of the Grey Knights if she gets in there.
Yep.
Important to me is Lawrence has got no CP left, so there's no interrupt. So I know I'm going to get to fight with everything I want to, when I want to. And finally, the Flayed Fashion, 5 Witches, they've come down in the corner. They're not going to engage the Grey Knights. They're there to, again, retrieve some Octarius data. But for me, I'm probably never going to get into that table quarter again this game. And it's going to net me a maximum 3 points to engage, hopefully this turn as well. So we'll see how it goes.
Can respect that. Yeah, it's a tale of 2 flanks.
Okay, we're going to start off the shooting phase with these 2 Raiders here. We've got some Splinter Fire into the Marines down there, and then some Dark Light going down here into the Dread Knight.
That's it. So we have 5 Witches still on this Raider here, and they're going to shoot these Interceptors. So 5 shots hitting your 3s. What's that? 4 hits.
4 hits. Tricky.
It's
not bad.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's a party bus.
Party bus. 4s to wound you. 1 save, sir. 1 save.
3 of those were like those, little party poopers.
They're not there for that. They're there to stab you to death.
I save.
You save.
That's pretty mean.
Okay.
You seen a film called The Invitation?
I haven't.
Check that out. That's an interesting party. Not for kids.
We watched that together once. I done myself a frighten. It was very scary. I don't like scary films.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh, guys. Shard carbines from the Sslyth into interceptors.
All right.
Here we go. That's awful. Black Heart reroll though, which misses as well. These.
I mean, if Drazar doesn't kill them single-handedly, I would be surprised.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So this is just a bit of, you know, softening.
In all honesty, I'd have to kill one outright for this to even like mean or do anything.
Yeah.
That is 3 saves though.
Right. Is that from this raider? Sorry, no.
No, from the raider there.
From that one?
The parasol, your favourite parasol.
My favourite parasol. You do kill one. There you go.
There we go.
Thonk.
Okay, and then the Dark Lances are going to go into this Dreadnought here. So furthest one away.
Cool.
He hits you. 3 to wound you, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm T6, as they say.
1 in run.
Okay. Wow. Nope, I failed it.
That is 3. That is 6 wounds to you.
Oof, that's nice. I've got 2 wounds left.
2 wounds left. Okay, 1 more Dark Lance to try and finish you off.
Yep.
What can we do? Hopefully kill you.
I hope not.
That's a hit.
It's a hit.
It's a hit.
Can you get a wound again?
I hope so. Whispering, sweet nothings.
Whispering, sweet Drukhari, nothing's in my ear. Right, 6. Again, 6. Yes.
Makes it lovely.
He is alive.
Not bad though, not bad.
Some ancient technology being wielded by this Archon down here. Maybe it is being welded as well.
It could be.
It could be. What is it?
It is the Animus Vitae, so this is a really, really cool relic. It's a grenade, one use only, throw it 6 inches. If it hits a unit, it does D3 mortal wounds. If there's 11 or more, it does D3 plus 3, was it D6? One of the two.
Yeah, if it's an 11 or more units, yeah.
Does a few more, but also it's great because if you hit something with it, then the whole army treats the rest of the battle round as being 1 up on the power from pain chart. Ooh. So if it's turn 3, they think it's turn 4, turn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's very useful.
It's really useful, probably the best in using it turn 1 to try and get sort of advanced and charge.
Oh yeah.
But if you fail that, then
Yeah, it's kind of, it's a bit of a gimmick, but yeah, it can be really
it
good.
is useful. It's fun. So let's try and hit your Dreadnought with it.
All right.
Here we go.
Here it
Well, it
comes.
works best on Black Heart, it says, because
Yes.
Obviously that reroll.
Because you have a reroll.
And it hits.
Very
That's
good.
it. So here we go. I'd like a 5 or a 6.
I can imagine that you would. You wouldn't like a 1 or a 2, because it would mean that I definitely live. Okay,
go.
there's a potential to kill me.
2 for no
But
pains.
for Great Knights, I ignore on 5s and 6s,
Oh, he's down
and
to
I do
1.
ignore him.
Down to 1.
So he survives so far. Okay, he's got 1 wound left.
Yeah. So all I've got left for shooting
Is a Dark Lance.
The Dark Lance. So do you know what the Dark Lance is going to do?
Is it going to fire at the 1 wound Dread Knight?
Yeah.
You don't want to fire at my Grandmaster?
No,
And allow me
because-
to redeploy?
He'll redeploy.
He will, yeah. Oh, and he had some nasty plans with that.
And I thought about it, and I realised
It would have been a bad move.
that'd be.
Yeah, I could have. There's a
They
lot
call
of,
it in Comrade, they call it silly. A little bit silly.
yeah, a little bit silly. You would have been vected.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right, so Dark Lance on the Dread Knight.
There we go.
Last.
That's a new one. It didn't even enter.
That is clearly the shining light of the Dread Knight is blinding you.
That's a hit.
It will be hits.
So wounds.
Will be a wound.
1 in run.
Here we go. 6. No, it does go through. You had to get him eventually. He doesn't blow up.
There we go.
I'm not actually sure if a Dread Knight can blow up. I'm going to assume they can. So I have killed him. He is deaded. That is a Pour the Witch for 2 points.
Yes.
That's your shooting?
That is.
All right.
I've got some important charges to do.
We roll into the charge phase, and this raider is declaring a charge into the Grandmaster.
Here we go. And he's got a special something on the front.
Does have a little
Raider.
something something.
Does.
So you're going to use that CP, are you?
I'm going to use my 1 CP that I got for the turn. I'm going to use my shock prowl.
Okay.
So, do you fun fact? The first time I use a shock prowl.
Well, you know, they are pretty good. They can be very useful.
Let's roll.
So first of all, to charge,
Charge into Dread Knight.
you make the charge.
A 9. That is great. That's fine.
So he makes the charge. Now so you're going to spend your final CP back to being on a donuts for shock prow. So this is resolved straight away.
That's good. Let's
So
go.
on a 2+,
2+
I would take
hits.
D3 mortal wounds.
Yes.
One of those weird things when you spend a point on a stratagem, but it doesn't actually automatically go off. You still need to roll a 2+.
Come on. Oh,
I saw the one wink there. Did you?
It's no way.
Right, and now your mortal wounds. What do you actually
You're
do?
down to 2. Let's do 5 or 6. We want that, don't we?
No, I want a 1 or a 2 because it would just be awesome. It is the big 6. Right.
6.
Can I be a hero and do something cool?
Come on.
No, I can't. He is destroyed.
Shock prow kills
Shock
the
prow
Grandmaster
does it.
Dread Knight.
We move on now to the succubus into the interceptors.
So I don't think she can fail this, but obviously rolling the dice is useful to
see how far she goes.
Exactly, position
Yeah.
yourself, as I might want to put it in a different place. But a 4,
Fine.
I think
Cool.
I'll go.
She's going to do her thing.
Base, that's
Okay.
fine. I'm going to move on to the Raider, the Parasol, into the interceptors.
It is
about
very
the
cool.
parasol, isn't it?
It is very, very cool.
There we go.
Yeah,
8.
yeah, you'll make
8
it.
is absolutely
No
fine.
issues there.
Cool. That is that's good for me. And then we are going to put Drazar in as well.
Mr. D-Dog.
Yeah, easy.
I think he makes it, you know, on an
I think
11.
he does. I think he does.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think he does. It's going to position that. Just like that. And then I believe it is just
Incubi.
the Incubi over in the corner. Can't fail it, but again, 6. It's good to know.
You are
just
good.
to make sure I'm in exactly where I want to be.
Okay. Is that all of the charges? It is,
I
right?
think it is.
Oh, I'm assuming you're not charging your Archon?
No, I think...
He's just holding that objective?
Yeah, I think he's better placed there.
Okay.
Because he's not going to kill much.
No.
And the rate that at the moment is protecting him. At the moment.
Fair.
Which
Okay.
might not. So,
I dig it. All right, that's
let's
it.
see.
The fight phase will start off with the succubus. A great way to start off the fight phase, really, isn't it? Into the interceptors.
That's it. So Nissa the Succubus with Triptych Whip Competitive Edge.
Yep.
Is going to hopefully do some blending.
If she doesn't, I'll be in shock.
60 points, point for point. One of the best data sheets in the game, or combinations.
Yeah, that's pre your Show Stealer upgrade. Do you even have Show Stealer on her?
I don't really go for it.
No, fair enough.
It
It's not
would be
even.
nice-
It's not even required.
No, it would be nice to sort of dance behind that Raider potentially.
but there you go. It's what it is. 60 points. Let's see her pick up the interceptors.
There you go. So 2s to hit.
Okay, so no additional attacks because no misses.
Yep.
2s to wound.
2s to win. I don't really care.
Okay, so 3,
No 6s, but that is
6, 7.
7 6-ups.
Each fail is a kill. What do you know? The unit's wiped. That's how it works.
Okay.
That's what she does.
Bang, bang.
The blunderbuss continues. Drazar is up next, looking to deal with this unit of interceptors.
Strazar.
Master of Blades. He might do something similar to what the Succubus just did.
Again, I would be surprised if he didn't.
Okay, so weapon skill 2+.
Yep.
2s to hit. Okay, 2 misses.
That's right. He's still got 1 hit for every single one there.
Yeah, that's it.
And 2s to win.
Yeah, 2s to wound. Strength 4 +1 the way he's using his claves, and +1 to wound because of his special rules.
So we
So
think
1 is dead.
Yeah, and then the others will get
4 6-ups.
4 6-ups. Here we go. Right, 1 is alive.
1 is alive.
That's funny. Cool. Oh no, yes, 1 is alive.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Wait,
then-
1 was dead anyway, right? Did you kill one of these?
Release
Yeah,
it.
one's, yeah, so they're all dead because there was only 4 left in the unit, mate.
Oh, fair enough.
They are slain. I think you must have shot one and I failed a couple of
Yes,
saves.
with the Shard Carbines
Yeah.
earlier.
Lovely.
Here we go. Let's see if these blade veterans can bring down their foe.
Let us see.
Incubi, here we go.
Yes.
Let's go for a clean sweep of all the charges.
All right.
Can I do better or equal? Weapon skill 2. 2 misses.
Okay.
Is what it is.
I think I think you're going to be all right with that.
Yes.
I got a funny feeling that you might be okay.
Strength 5.
Maybe.
Here we go. 3 6s will kill you. That is...
Well, 2 are dead.
2 are dead.
And then you've got at least 3 other wounds, so I'm just going to roll those now. And the unit is wiped.
Go.
Huzzah!
Bloodthirsty turn for the Drukhari.
Bloodthirsty. Okay, well look, excellent turn, right?
Yep.
So you've maxed out Pour the Witch now.
Yes.
Which was kind of inevitable, really.
Big points for engage this turn as well.
Big points for engage, you got the 3. I also got the 3 for engage last turn, guys, because I consolidated my units over the central line. Yeah, I still have a unit in reserve though.
You do? You do.
And I still have Khaldor Drago, and of course the captain and 1 Dread Knight alive. So I've got the opportunity to score some points back. Oh, it's a close one.
We are in battle round 3. We have over here some Marines moving in to deal with some of these Drukhari and some others that have just come down from the sky. So take us through your movement, please.
Okay, so I've deep struck the 3rd and final unit into the corner to help with the characters. Interceptors have moved over here also to go for the characters. Dread Knights moved around to support. So I can move through this gap here. Captain has moved as well to support. It's got that 6-inch aura of reroll 1s to wound, which is nice. And these interceptors have moved back just to increase any potential charge range to silly numbers. And they're still within 3 of the objective. Drago's moved towards the Incubi because he's a boss. And then these Strike Marines have moved out all the way over there on this flank to continue holding that objective and deal with those witches. That is it. If the turn goes to plan, I'll be holding more, so you'll get your 10 primary next turn, but I will also have your Warlord, plus the 2 character kills, plus the Raider, plus this, plus the Incubi, and be in a very strong, boardy, control-y position.
Psychic phase begins, and we are once again sanctifying these filthy objectives.
Yes, we must sanctify the objective. It goes off. That gets us a point.
Sanctify.
This intercept unit will do the same on this one, because that's what they do. That goes off. That gets us whatever it gets us. It gets us to. Okay, then this unit here, I'm going to just check how many victory points that got me, and I'll come back.
Next power, a smite into the Archon.
Yeah, I've got turns to do the other objectives, so I'll wait. I don't need it now. So yeah, smite into the Archon, because that's coolio. That goes off. It's D3 mortal wounds into Mr. Archon. It's the big 3.
Down to 1.
Speaking of which, the unit that just arrived is going to do a smite into the same Archon, because it's nasty. Well, he's dead.
Gonna kill him. That's the
Yeah, he's got another 3 mortal wounds. He's dead. Cool, so that's the Warlord. So that's 4 points that gets me for Assassinate. I will then go to a 3rd smite. That will be from... Oh, do I need to change the tide? Oh, I'll do it from the Dread Knight. Mr. Dread Knight. He fails to get the smite off. Fine. Cool. I'll have a think about my tide.
The tide, they are a changing.
They are. Yeah. So I'm going to go to Tide of Convergence because it makes me pretty scary in combat. That goes off. So 6 is to wound with a Nemesis mortal wounds. Pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Cool. That's him. Then we've got Khaldor Drago. Mr. Drago will open with... Done how many smites? 3. At that point, I may as well do a Vortex of Doom.
Doom?
Here. The Vortex of Doom. It fails to go off. I will then spend a CP. No, I think I'll leave it at that. That's fine.
We are now in the shooting phase. No more powers to be cast on Drago, and this Nemesis Dread Knight will be shooting all of its guns into the Raider.
It's the truth.
Over here.
It's the truth. We have, to begin with, the, you know, the thing. The Gatling gun. The Nemesis Silencer. The most powerful thing in the world. That is 3 wounds. 3 wounds at -1.
Here we go.
That's what it is.
What's damage?
The damage is 1.
Damage is 1.
That is 3 wounds.
-1?
-1, yeah.
Yeah, 3 wounds. That's 7.
Okay. Then we have the heavy side cannon. 3, 6. Oh, I'm going to check a stratagem 1 second.
No strat, but heavy side cannon time.
Yes, 6 heavy side cannon shots into that raider as well, because that's a thing. Oh, it was a terrible roll. 2 hits and 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds at -2.
-2. 5 up in ones.
Oh, that's cheeky.
Love
Very
that.
nice.
Box cards.
Okay, so then I will fire my captain, because he's a Terminator, because that's the thing. And he will not fire at that, so he's going to fire at that raider right in front of him. 4 shots. They all hit. And then 2 wounds. Just the 1 wound.
Is that minus?
I believe it is because it's master crafted. If it's not, then you're fine. Otherwise, it's 2 damage, so we'll be back.
And now Draeger will begin his assault on these, you know.
Incubi.
The thing.
Thank you, Incubi.
Incubi, right. He's re-rolling everything because, just as well, because he put his Grandmaster ability on himself. Does get 3 wounds. These are at -1, and yes, because it's Mastercraft, it's also damage 2. Not that that matters here. Save or die. Save or die. 1 is dead. Lovely. Okay, then I'm going to, with this unit, take some pot shots, long-range pot shots at that raider. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Okay, so hits. Another 3 saves, my friends. Another 3 saves.
On the raider.
On the raider.
Any
Not on this, no. No, just as they are. You lose another wound, so he's down to 6. Very nice. Okay, then we have these 4 are going to rapid fire point blank into the succubus.
That is very mean.
It is a bit mean, right? 2. It is very mean. 3, and then 4. I'll roll these all here. Okay, and here. Okay. Cool. 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 Oh, I don't know if I've rolled any 1s to wound, but I should have been re-rolling those. Doesn't matter, my mistake. Right, there we go. 1s to wound. I'll re-roll. Goes to captain. Right, you are taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds. So 8 saves on the succubus.
Okay.
8 saves. Savage. Savage in the echoes.
Save. Did she dodge?
I don't know. I'll be impressed. Well, she's lost 4 wounds.
Down to 1.
Which is the average.
Yeah.
Then this whole unit rapid fires at her also. So I'm just going to pick these up again, and I'll roll an extra if I need to, basically. Cool. We do miss with almost all of them. However, we then do wounds with 3 of them, and I'll roll another round if I have to of 4. So can you get the saves? Oh, you can. Well done. All right, then 4 shots. They all hit, and then another, and 3 more saves.
Oh.
He says,
Come on. This would be fun. Oh,
she's slain. And no CP to reroll. Okay, so we have killed her. Then this unit over here will rapid fire into those witches. I'll just do that really quick because that's easy. 1, 2.
Do I get a -1 for
3?
hiding
You
in the woods?
absolutely do. Yeah. And then 4. Okay. And then 5. Okay, here we go. 4s. Pick up the misses. Hey, that was a good roll.
That was
A real good roll, right? And then 3s. Okay, you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 saves to make. On, 9 saves at 6 up.
Witches do not like being shot.
No, this is bad news for them. 9 6-ups. No, that's 9 dead ups is what that is.
Very dead witches.
Okay, so we've cleared that flank, not bad.
Beginning of the charge phase, Drago will take the first step.
It's the D-Dog, D-Drizzle, 6. That'll do very nicely. I'll move him in a moment. I'll just put a 6 by him so we know how far he went. Then I'm going to charge the Dread Knights into the Raider. Funnily enough, he makes it. Nice. And then I'll charge the Interceptors into the Raider. They make it because they are literally 3 inches away. The Captain makes it. Okay, I'll move them all in and come back.
Battle of the Swordsmiths over here. Very exciting stuff. What's happening here?
Yeah, we're just, so I'm about to do my piling. I'm just checking on my movement there. Go for it, yep. Do your Tormentor, sir.
Yes, Tormentors, and we're rolled over. Drago's leadership, who's going to fight last.
Yes.
I would love to write some boxcars.
I'm sure you would. I don't want that. That would be incredibly dull and upsetting.
Oh.
That's very good. That's not dull and upsetting. That means that Drago can be the hero that he was meant to be.
Drago might kill them.
I think you're right. So now so the reason I was doing this, guys, just from a tactical point of view, is it allows me to get some extra movement. So I didn't base him. So I can now move 3 inches. I still have to end up closer, but it means it gets me more around here, which means that if anyone wants to come over, they're going to have to. I'm probably better off doing that. Okay, cool. Ready for my attacks. I'll start with Drago because you can't interrupt. 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. I hit on 2s. I re-roll because I put my re-roll ability on myself. That matters. It's always the way, isn't it? That is 5 wounds though. These will go straight through to your invulnerable saves, my friend.
Okay, what's the damage on this?
The damage is 3.
Okay, I only ask because obviously the clay gets 2 wounds.
Sure, yes. Minus 4 damage 3.
So if Drago would have a 1 wound weapon.
If he did, it would be not good.
So on my invuls are 6s.
Yeah. It would not be good. Okay, that is the unit wipes. Okay, very nice. So we can pick them. Well, pick them up now, and then we'll move over there.
Let's do it.
Nemesis Dread Knight now striking with its blade of glory into the Raider.
I'm going to do the full hammer blows because it's cool. Oh wow, they all hit. Savage. Right, 2s. No, because it's only plus 4. 3s, rerolling 1s because the Captain's dead. They all wound anyway. So that's 5 wounds. Onto your invulnerable saves, my friend.
Okay. So it's battle round 3, but because they're Black Heart, the Raider thinks it's turn 4, so he gets a 5 up invul.
Dig it. It's very nice.
Well, it matters.
Not that it
I can't
matters.
roll a single 5.
Okay.
I assume I'm dead.
Well, not that. I mean, I could roll 5 1s. I don't know. Do you know what? I didn't even check to see if I rolled. I always do this. I rolled 3 1s. You are destroyed. It's D6 damage. But any 6s that I'd rolled to wounds there should have been mortal wounds in addition, but there it is.
Okay.
Right, do you
Raider
blow
was
up?
going to die, wasn't he?
He was going to die.
Let's see if he explodes.
Okay,
We've had a lot of
let's do it.
explosions this game.
You have. You're 2 for 2 on explosions.
Let's go for it again.
He's 2 for 2. He's 3 for 3. Wow. Okay, that's actually pretty significant. Well, kind of. All right, so D3.
4 units there?
Yeah, absolutely. D3 wounds on the interceptors here. Okay, 2. I'll roll for them in a second. I'm just putting the dice down.
Sure.
D3 for the Captain. Just a 1 on him. Okay, that's not so bad. D3 on the Dread Knights. 2. And then D3 on the other interceptor units. Just a 1. Okay, so actually could have been far worse. Right, so I'll just roll for this interceptor unit here. They take a wound. I'll roll for the Dread Knight. He doesn't take a wound. I'll roll for the Captain. Doesn't take a wound, and then I roll for the interceptors, the final one. They do take a wound. Okay, cool. So didn't end up doing too much, I guess. Not bad.
Nemesis Dread Knight now striking with its blade of glory into the Raider.
I'm going to do the full hammer blows because it's cool. Oh wow, they all hit. Savage. Right, 2s. No, because it's only plus 4. 3s, rerolling 1s because the Captain's dead. They all wound anyway. So that's 5 wounds. Onto your invulnerable saves, my friend.
Okay. So it's battle round 3, but because they're Black Heart, the Raider thinks it's turn 4, so he gets a 5 up invul.
Dig it. It's very nice.
Well, it matters.
Not that
I
it
can't roll a
matters.
single 5.
Okay.
I assume I'm dead.
Well, not that. I mean, I could roll 5 1s. I don't know. Do you know what? I didn't even check to see if I rolled. I always do this. I rolled 3 1s. You are destroyed. It's D6 damage. But any 60s that I'd rolled to wounds there should have been mortal wounds in addition, but there it is.
Alright.
Right, do you
Raider was
block?
going to die, wasn't he?
He was going
Let's
to die.
see if he explodes. Okay. We've had a lot of explosions this game.
You have. You're 2 for 2 on explosions.
Let's go for it again.
He's 2 for 2. He's 3 for 3. Wow. Okay, that's actually pretty significant. Well, kind of. All right, so D3.
Four units there?
Yeah, absolutely. D3 wounds on the interceptors here. Okay, 2. I'll roll for them in a second. I'm just putting the dice down.
Sure.
D3 for the captain. Just a 1 on him. Okay, that's not so bad. D3 on the Dread Knights. 2. And then D3 on the other interceptor units. Just a 1. Okay, so actually it could have been far worse. Right, so I'll just roll for this interceptor unit here. They take a wound. I'll roll for the Dread Knight. He doesn't take a wound. I'll roll for the captain. Doesn't take a wound, and then I roll for the interceptors, the final one. They do take a wound. Okay, cool. So didn't end up doing too much, I guess. Not bad.
And that brings us to the end of the turn. The Raiders no more. There was one more shrug to do on that rear unit of interceptors, which was failed. There is one dead one over there.
One's dead.
But that is that turn finished.
That's it. So pretty good. I've got 7 points there for assassinate. I've got 2 points for engage on all fronts. I've denied you holding the 3 objectives. Not that that matters too much because I'm already holding 3 myself now. But yes, not bad. Your turn 3 next.
Turn 3 for the Drukhari, and this is going to be a battle over here. Very, very exciting stuff. But before we do that, what's happened in your movement phase?
So what's happened is this unit of 5 witches have jumped out here to see some more Retrieve Octarius. The Raider itself, though, used Enhanced Eversails to boost over here, hide behind this building, but also importantly keep me in the engage game. Drazar made a massive 6-inch advance to hopefully go charge Drago. Duke himself has jumped out, going to fire his blast pistol as well, and there's still a 9-man court unit inside the Raider as well. So
Savage.
it's going to be a savage turn, isn't it?
Savage, yeah, absolutely savage. Yeah, not much left. It's just all clawing for the points now.
Yeah.
The court inside the Raider will begin the shooting phase for us. Shard Carbines into Drago.
To D-Dog.
That's it. This is, there's not much on the boards.
Nope.
It's like we've got combat patrol armies.
Yes, We're playing a 500-point game now all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's it. So everything else died.
Yeah.
Throwing dice on the floor casually.
As you do.
As you do.
As you do, yeah.
So it's
To the court.
Sslyth, yes, Sslyth.
All right.
4 Sslyth. Shard Carbines.
Slippery Sslyth.
Not too bad.
Slippery Sslyth. Doing a black heart reroll there.
Reroll,
yeah.
of course.
All right.
If they're in that open, if they're out with Duke, they get to reroll 1s to hit, which
That's
is they're really good. Really
Very
powerful.
nice.
Unit. I am a court salesman.
I know.
courts.
Look, you don't need to sell them to me. The only thing I'm shocked by is the toughness 3.
Yeah, but I think that's to be a trade-off, right? Streamlines it. Imagine a unit with like different toughness levels. It'd be silly.
It would be upsetting.
Yes.
4, 5.
5.
Five.
5 saves.
3.
No minuses.
Okay. 2s are what I want. 2s are what I get. All saved.
Okay.
Mr. Drago does not like this piddle-paddle
We
fight.
are going to jump to Duke with his blast pistol.
Big time.
Try and punch a hole in Drago.
Yep. Drago's got the full shield wall happening. You do miss.
I do miss, but
Black
Duke
Heart.
hates everyone.
Yeah.
This isn't even a Black Heart reroll.
Well, it's Hatred Eternal.
Hatred Eternal
Yeah,
reroll.
same thing. Or not.
That is a hit.
It does get the hit, yeah.
There we go.
And then to
Finally,
wound.
lands on the table. And it is a win.
Does get the wound.
One.
3 up. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to have to use my command point on it then, I guess. No, that's bad news. Okay.
All right. Can I keep my successive rolls?
Well, if you do a
going?
6, that will be it.
Really?
Then we can end the turn, yeah.
Seriously?
Well, you kill him if you roll a 6.
Give it a go.
It's a 2.
Keeps it
Okay.
going.
I've seen more. I've seen better rolls. Oh, actually, to be fair, he's got 7 wounds. To be fair,
okay,
so
fair
tell a lie. All right, cool. That's that.
It's not bad. All that's left is a dark glance from the Raider. I think I've probably got enough over there now.
Okay.
To deal with Drago. But do you know what, let's hedge our bets. Let's just put some more into him.
Yeah.
He scares me.
You hit.
That's a hit.
Well, he can be scary. There is no doubt about it. Yeah.
So wounds.
You get a wound. Okay. I do make my save
it,
with
you
the
make
Dread
it.
Knights,
So,
yes. Drago, rather. Cool. Is that your shooting done?
That's my shooting. I think we're on to the charge phase.
Okay.
Fight phase.
Drazar will begin the charge. First one into Drago.
There we go. 4 is enough. 4, is that 6-inch advance?
Yeah, you needed that. Okay, and then...
should make it in as well.
Yeah, he's fine.
Absolutely fine.
Cool, all right. I'm assuming that's all of the charges?
There's all the charges, sir.
Okay, I dig it.
Here we go, the fight of the Millennium. We have the Duke kicking things off, striking first into Drago.
Here we go.
It's big news.
So
It's big news.
8 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s. But re-rolling everything. Ugh.
No?
And then his strength 4, so 4's to win. Okay, let's re-roll all of those, luckily. This is
You don't want that against old Drago.
Drago. That's a bit better. That's
4 wins.
4 wins on your invuln, sir.
Okay. 4 3-ups. I do fail 1.
Okay, so that's 3 wins go through to you.
Okay. Does your Djin blades do a mortal wound on you?
Let's find out.
Ooh.
He's fine.
All right.
He's fine.
And now it is time for Drazar. Can he finish him off?
Here we go. Just our dual blades. 7 attacks, hitting on 2s. All hits.
I'd say that that's a full house.
That's good. Wounding you on 2s.
Yes.
Okay, 6.
Okay, so 6
invulns.
wounds.
You fail 1.
Fail 1 and I'm dead.
You're
Right.
dead.
He's dead.
He is
He's
dead.
double dead.
He's double dead.
That's
There we
Drago.
go.
He is gone. Okay. That's your turn.
That is my turn.
You don't get any more points for Abhor the Witch. You didn't have Assassinates, but you do get 4 points for Octarius.
Yes, I
so
do.
you're on 8 points in total there. And you do get 2 points for Engage.
Yeah.
But it brings it to my turn 4. Okay.
Battle round 4 is here and the movement phase is complete for the Grey Knights.
Yay!
Where are we at?
Basically, we're just consolidating over our objectives, getting into range with certain things. If I can mop up enough now, I should hopefully win the primary game, which means that I could, in theory, win the game. So let's see what happens. Let's kick this. I'm happy to just go right into the psychic phase, to be honest, because a bit of a summary at the minute. So this unit of interceptors will do a smite on to the raider, because they're not in line of sight of that. 1 there, that goes off, D3 mortal wounds, just the 1 mortal wound. And then this Dread Knight will also do a smite, because that's the thing. 4, 5, 6 just goes off, D3 mortal wounds, that's the big 3. So that's lost 4 mortal wounds now.
3.
Then we'll do the psychic ritual on that objective, because that's a thing. That goes off, so there's a point there. That unit over there will do the psychic ritual on that objective. That goes off too, so there's 2 points. And then this unit will do the psychic ritual on, or do I wish to, because I've still got another turn to do it. Yeah, I won't do the psychic ritual there. This unit's actually going to do a smite on this raider here. That's what we're going to do. Does go off, just. Okay, so D3 mortal wounds, just 1 there. And then this unit will also do a smite. So this is the final attempt, as they can see through the window here onto the shock brow. So there's this 5, 6, 7. I think that's the 4th, so that won't go off. Cool, that's it. That's my psychic phase done. Scored a couple more points. So nearly maxed on the purifying ritual and done some damage.
The shooting phase will begin with the troops. You've got a Psy Cannon and a couple of Stormbolters firing into the Raider over there.
Yes, right, Psy Cannon, why not? Let's open with that. He did move, so we'll get there. 1 wound, -1.
Fire up.
Cheeky -1 there.
Goes through.
Goes through, 2 damage.
2 damage.
So down to 7. And then the Stormbolter, 2 shots, 1 hit. Another wound. Hey, another wound. No, not this time. Right, the unit inside, 1 can see you, he'll rapid fire at you. Actually, I'll throw a crack grenade.
Oh yeah, cheeky.
Cheeky little crack grenade. Yeah, oh, mark for death, that.
Very
Mark for
cheeky.
death. Little mark for death there. No, okay, mark for life. Then the Dread Knight will, fire his. I'm going to fire all of the Storm Bolters at the Raider first. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No rerolls there. And then to wound you. 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
Damaging us?
This one.
This one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill it just yet.
No.
Take one.
So it's got 2 wounds left. That's cool. I'll take that. Then what we'll do is everything into the Raider.
Sure. This one over here.
Yeah, so we've got. So I don't think he's in range, but I will double check that. Oh, no, maybe he is. No, he's not. Okay, that's fine. So everything into the Raider. We'll do 6 cyclone shots first. 4, 5, 6. Lots of hits. And then can reroll ones because the captain. That is 4 wounds at -2. Any failed saves and he is destroyed.
Damage 2, right?
Damage 2. Okay, he is gone. Does he blow up?
Well, this time I don't want him to.
I do. That would only be fair. No, that's not fair. Right, the unit inside though, the court.
Yes, there is 9 people in this court.
Yep. The court.
Court is in session.
The court is in session.
How are they feeling?
You
Just
do
one? No, 2.
Okay. I'll take
Using
that.
3 wound models is a little bit difficult. Though.
Yeah, okay.
With the court out of their downed Raider, it's now time for the charge phase, and we have this Dread Knight looking to finish off the last of the Raiders.
Big old Dread Knight. It's like last of the Raiders. Oh, 10, that'll do it. That is very nice.
That is, nice.
Okay, so I'll measure that up. Actually, I'll just do that. Yeah, I need to come out here and then, so pretty much spot on really. I'm gonna go like that. Cool. And then I'll use my Paulie momentarily to get further away from mean people. Interceptors, because they can, and they will make it because they just go right through that wall. Right, I'm gonna move them in and then we'll do some killing.
Fight phase time. The Dreadnought, standing backwards, incredibly, will do a rearward lunging strike into the Raider.
It's where you
Yeah.
He does the reverse grip.
Good.
I thought you were going to say he's going to do a backflip.
A Dread Knight?
Well, I mean...
I wouldn't put it past Games Workshop to come up with that fluff. That's okay if you're into that, by the way. For me, that would be a bit silly. Right, now I do wound you 3 times. Sorry, no, I don't even wound you. I only wound you once, actually, to be fair. Okay. Because that's just what happens.
Minus, I'm guessing there is a minus on it?
Yes, there is. It would be -4, so a 4 will fail. So you do take D6 damage. It is 2 damage. That would leave you on 5 wounds, which is quite interesting. I'm tempted to use a CP on that. Right, I'm going to have to think about this.
We're going to re-roll the damage roll.
I'm going to re-roll the damage roll because a 2 is not what I want, but that is exactly what the dice gods have willed. Okay, so next I'm going to do my interceptors. So that's 3 attacks, 6 attacks, plus the old 3 attacks because that's not just going that squad, it's combat squad. So 9 attacks up next. 9 attacks, all they've done well. That's very good. Okay, to wound you. Toughness 6, right? So 4s. There you are. 3 wounds. Again, you'll need your invulnerable saves. And you've got, these are all damage too, my friend.
That's a 5. So you need to pass 1 of these to survive?
You'd have to pass 1. Good luck. Can you do it? You can.
Does.
Okay, so you are left alive with 1 wound.
1 wound.
Okay, very interesting. That is my fighting done. That's my turn 4 done.
I get to attack you, Norris.
Of course, your attack's back, yes.
Stab you with my radar. I'm going to
1 attack.
the little guys. I get D3.
I get D3 at 1 wound?
Yes, so I should be on bottom brackets.
Oh yes, you're on 1 wound.
You double check the black heart whether it's you go up a bracket or whether you double your wounds.
You double your wounds, I believe. You can't just double the wounds.
I'll do a bottom bracket.
Yes.
Bad times. That's fine. 1 attack though.
No.
Misses. But I'm black card.
Black card, you can re-roll it.
That's a hit.
Okay.
And a fight. 3 to wound. 1 save.
Okay, I make it.
You're fine.
Okay, that's my turn. Look, pretty good. Probably still good enough, given what I'm going to do in my last turn, in theory. Let's see what happens.
Turn 4 for the Drukhari, and this may well be the quickest turn 4 that we've ever had on the channel, because it's over.
Super quick.
Yeah. So I'm 3 points in the lead.
Yeah.
But with that raider surviving, he has put his raider in this quarter still, which will get you 2 points on a cheeky engage, which is very nice. You did pick up 10 points for your primary.
Yep.
And you're going to pick up your final 4 points for Retrieve Octarius data.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
It may look odd that I'm throwing away Drazar, but in the sort of big swing of things, if I didn't put anything on there, Lawrence would get a 15 points next time.
Yeah, which would steam me into.
Yeah. And so he's going to die. He's going to give you another 3 points.
He'd probably die, yeah.
Maybe push you into a win, but at the same time, I'm trying to keep it as close as possible.
Yeah, I respect that.
We'll see how
I
the
respect
final
that.
turn goes.
So I've got this little plan. Let's see what happens.
It's Battle Round 5. The final chapter of this tale is about to be told. Not much left, anywhere at all. Let's see if things get wrapped up this turn.
That's it. All right, so basically if I kill a unit, I've won the game because you won't be able to catch me in the points. But let's just see, because you don't know what happens, right? So first things first, I'm going to do some Smitey Smite action. The Interceptors are going to do a smite on Mr. Drazar, because that's what they do, you know? It's a super smite. That is the exact sort of start that I want. Let's see if I can open with a 6. It's a 3, I'll take it. So he loses 3 wounds. We then have a captain doing a Smitey Smite. El Capitan. That would be a fail because it's the second one. I do have a CP in hand, so I will use the CP on that this turn. Why not? Not that it matters. Okay. Then I will come over to the Dread Knight, who will do a smite on Drazar because he's equidistance. 5, 6, 7. That will go off because it's the third one. So D3 mortal wounds on Drazar. Just the one. So he's lost 4 so far. Then this unit. Well, actually, I'll do this unit first. They're going to sanctify that objective. They do. Just that maxes out that points for me, so I only need 1 more. This unit will do a smite on the raider. See if I can just finish that off. 6, 7, that fails because that's the 3rd smite cast or 4th smite cast. Then this unit will attempt the final smite on said raider, and that also fails. Cool. So that's all of the psychic done. I'm now going to go right into shooting. We'll just start with this unit on the raider. Why not? 3 psy cannon shots. All 3 hits. It's very nice. Just the 1 wound, but I only need the 1. I only need the 1. Paulie, for the win? No. Raider is destroyed. You can roll see if he blows up.
Explode. It's probably going to explode.
Because it's in my lines, yeah. No, not this time. Okay, so I've nullified him getting engage at that point. Having said that, we've got more shots here. First things first, this unit will rapid fire into Drazar. So
reflexes.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then we'll get there 5. Okay, here we go. Because that unit didn't move. 3's missed because of lightning. Okay, it was a pretty good roll.
Good.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. You must take 3, 4, 5 saves, my friends. 5 saves. You've got 3 wounds left, I believe. No minus. So he's got 3 left. So he comes with 7. Actually, 6 wounds, isn't he?
6. I think
He starts at 6, so he's got 2 wounds
yeah,
left.
2 left.
Okay.
Doesn't take any wounds.
No, you're fine. All right, the Mastercrafted Stormbolter from the captain. Cool, that is 3 hits. And that is 3 wounds. These would be damaged too, but you reduce it, so it don't matter. He's got 1 wound left. Cheeky. Okay, right, just think about my Dread Knight and we'll be back.
Dread Knight electing to fire into Drazar. 1 wound left.
That's it. Here we go. 12 shots with the Gatling Silencer, because it's cool. Oh, you are -1 to hit though.
I am.
That's a good point. Cool. To wounds. Strength 5, so 3 wounds at -1. 3 wounds at -1.
Alive.
Great, and then heavy side cannon. 2 hits there. 2 wounds, these are -2.
2 4-ups.
2 4-ups.
Oh,
He's dead. Okay, so that gets me 3 points on Assassinate.
That's, yeah.
Cool. Then we just have a charge phase. At that point, actually, to be fair, the game is over. Because unless, Paulie, you can tell me how you're going to score the primary and get an engage, then I don't know. Let's calculate it and come back. Okay, so I think I don't think he can win, but we're going to play it out anyway. This is going to charge the old witches, because that's a thing. A 6, I don't know. I will measure and come back. I think it might. It's not quite a successful charge because actually I can't quite fit through the gap in that wall there. So a 6 would have made it, but I can't push myself through the wall. So failed charge, it would then go straight over to you. Like, yeah, final turn. So basically you need to wipe them.
It's the only chance. Only chance.
And steal that objective from me, and you need to hold, well, yeah, you need to hold 3, basically. You need to wipe them. So it comes down to charges and shots.
Yeah.
So as we said, this comes down to an advance and a charge roll. Needs them to be big to be able to make the charge into the captain.
So what are you doing? Both the core and the captain? The Archon?
Well, I don't think if I move, I don't want to move with that objective, do I?
Because then you'll lose by more.
Yeah. So it's basically.
So you're just going to try and do this with.
Try and do a real super long bomb. It's the only real chance.
Okay. So just with the Duke.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's do it. So first of all, is advance roll.
Yeah.
His advance roll would need a minimum of a 6. With that roll, he physically cannot declare a charge on the captain.
So use my CP.
Are you going to use your CP there?
There are CP there, isn't it? So,
okay.
Let's see.
It's a 3.
It's a 3 as well.
Meant to be.
Okay, well, with that, because he'll be just outside of 12 of the captain, we've pre-measured it. It means that he couldn't physically kill the captain, which means that I will retain the objective because I've got my OBSEC aura going on. And you still have a very long charge, I think a 10 to get to the interceptors. Do you want to see if we would have made it?
Let's go.
Just for a laugh?
Let's try.
Just for a laugh, to appease the people at home. 6. Oh, you would have made it. Right, impressive, yeah. Impressive. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Well, look, great game. Really good game.
No, thank you.
Thank you for the game. Really awesome game. Yeah. I think in the end you would have had the 10. Well, you just wouldn't have moved there. Wouldn't have moved there. You'd have got the 10 points, but I would have held. Well, I would have held 3, so you wouldn't have held more. In fact, thinking about it, you would need to hold 4 objectives, wouldn't you? Because I would have held. And you would have known, yeah, you wouldn't, because you would have needed to hold 3. Yes, you would have been fine. Yeah, so I win by a paltry amount of points. Yeah,
that's fantastic game.
But yeah, brilliant game. Yeah, hopefully you guys at home enjoyed it. It was an absolute, as we said at the beginning, a slobber knocker. So folks, if you haven't already, go follow the Real Space Raider podcasts, and you can follow Sky on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
Sky Serpent 40k. Follow me on Facebook, Insta, Twitter, and probably
everything.
Yeah, but
everything. All right, well folks, until next time, I've been Lawrence, he's been Paulie, and behind the camera has been Beard, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.